Should I pick Clemson to cover a 31-point spread against Boston College? If you ask an accountant, if you ask a statistician, no, I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Boston College is 4-2 against the spread. Clemson is 2-4 against the spread. Should Clemson beat Boston College by 31? Considering Boston College is a pretty good defense, better defense than Syracuse. Let's put it out there. But I still have to go with the Tigers here. I think the Tigers are going to cover the spread, so give me the Tigers in that sense. Now, here's the thing. Clemson's got to worry about Zay Flowers, Hunter Long, and C.J. Lewis. Zay Flowers, 5'11", number 4, wide receiver. Hunter Long, 6'5", number 80, tight end. C.J. Lewis, number 11, 6'3", wide receiver. And then Phil Jurkovec. They don't say Jerkovic. They say Jurkovec last weekend. 1,671 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Look, they beat Pittsburgh 31-30 in overtime. They lost to Virginia Tech 40-41, and they beat Georgia Tech 48-27. That loss to Virginia Tech is going to be kind of like my basis point there. Now, here's some other stats for you. Clemson has a 97% chance to win according to ESPN's FPI. Boston College has the 5th best defense in the ACC. Clemson has the 2nd. Boston College rushing defense is 8th. And passing defense is 4th. So they're better at defending the pass than they are against the rush, which actually lines up good for them because that's where Clemson struggles. So being a little bit worse in the pass defense is not going to hurt them as bad again in this game. Boston College has the 13th best offense. That's really where it's going to hurt. Clemson has the 2nd best offense in the ACC. Also, Boston College has allowed 18 sacks this year. That's 11th worst in the ACC. Boston College's rushing offense, 13th. There's not very many teams in the ACC this year. Rushing offense. I wasn't expecting a David Bailey to come out and be 13th in the ACC. He barely has, he has barely over 250 yards rushing. 13th in rushing offense, but 3rd in the ACC. Remember how I told you Clemson was 2nd in passing? Boston College is 3rd in the ACC in passing. So Boston College, better against the pass than the run. Boston College, better at passing the ball than the run. So take it for what it is, but it lines up for you guys to pick against me again. I know I'm just trying to convince myself out of this, but I'm going to say a game at home. Boston College has only played 1 game with fans, guys. They only played 1 game with fans, and that was 1,000 fans. So there's going to be a big difference for them. Give me Clemson to cover 31.
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about Boston College other than they've been the surprise team in the ACC, I think, this year for the most part. I think they've done a good job. I think they've exceeded expectations so far. 4-2, pulling the upset over Pitt. At the time, that was a nice win. I think they do a pretty good job. They're always pretty stout up front, and I think they could pose Clemson some problems. Jurkovic has done a good job this year for sure. And again, we don't have Tyler Davis in the middle. That changes our whole defense. If they want to rest Skowski up, maybe get him fully healthy for Notre Dame. That can happen. You look a little bit ahead to Notre Dame. I know Clemson is not known for looking ahead. Dabo usually has them pretty focused, but hey, they lacked a little bit of energy this past Saturday. That's for sure. I think Clemson should rebound in this game. I think they should do well, even if they don't have Davis, even if they don't have Skowski. I think they will do better this game. I'm just not sure with the step up in competition if the better is going to be good enough. And I got to go. I think the smart thing to do here is to bet on BC. Is the line 31 or 31.5?
I've got it 31. So
31. Okay. See, that means it's a toss up for me because my actual score prediction was 48-17, which is 31. So I last I looked, it was 31.5. So I took Boston College to cover that, and I'll go with them either way because I still think it's a toss up.
I'm gonna go. I feel like Al said everything that I wanted to say. Clemson's going to rebound this weekend. I feel like regardless of whether they have Davis, Kendrick, Skowski, whoever is on the field for the Tigers, I feel like they're going to rebound this weekend. I feel like Boston College, though, has a more competent offense than Syracuse and will be able to score more. I think Clemson's going to win somewhere to the tune of 49-21. In this game. So it's not quite a 31-point cover, but Clemson does rebound.
Virginia Tech beat them by 26. So that was where I'm going with. 26-point victory. I think Clemson is better than Virginia Tech. So, those 1,000 fans at Virginia Tech helped out the Hokies. I'm guessing that the 20,000 fans in Clemson is going to help out Clemson. So give me Clemson to cover the 31. I'm sticking with it there. So that's our pick against the spread as far as the Clemson game. That's our kind of a brief overview of Boston College because we're kind of behind here.